Okay, so I did not expect this from Wuthering Waves, but they've actually released even more kind of drip marketing, and this is for Cantarella. Cantarella we've actually seen in the trailer that came out at the end of the live stream in the, I think it's a version 2.11, and again, she looks like a very cool character. Her design is very, very nice, and a lot of people have been talking about her. Now, obviously, you know, they've actually, Jesus Christ, I got flashbanged with that. Obviously, she's been a very, very sought after character, especially recently, ever since that trailer first came out, and we finally got some more information on her. Now, obviously, this is what she entirely looks like. We only got a little bit of a look at her behind all of that, like, pink mist and stuff that was actually in the trailer, but now we've got a full character design. People are absolutely going crazy, and I understand, you know. Her character design looks absolutely amazing, and I did actually say this in my overall review of version 2.1 and the trailer and stuff like that, is that she actually has a very similar design to Shorekeeper. You can see here that she has like a similar kind of dress thing. It's much more flowy and everything like that, which I really like. You got the umbrella, but it seems like a lot of her kind of kit and a lot of her design is focused around water. Now, I don't know if this means we're getting some kind of water element. Maybe that could be kind of cool, but I'm not sure. It does feel kind of weird that maybe she's gonna be having all of this like water stuff like around her, and then like not have anything to do with water as her kit. Again, we'll have to wait and see what kind of happens with that. But they pretty much say that Phasalia, she's the current head of the Phasalia family, Cantarella, the Bane. Whether I'm the Bane of Wicked or the Pure is yours to decide. So it seems like she's going to be one of those, another like morally grey characters where we don't know whether she is good or whether she is bad. A little bit like we've seen with like Camellia and stuff like that. But it's going to be very exciting to see. Obviously, if you don't know, the Phasalia family is the other family in the kind of story of rinascita. So we got the, obviously, Montellis, which was like Carlotta, stuff like that. And then we got the Phasalia family, which is the opposite side. And bro, Cantarella is going to go crazy. Obviously, you know, Carlotta has been getting pretty close with Rover in the story and stuff like that. Well, it's going to be very exciting to see how it's going to clash whenever Cantarella shows up, because obviously there is going to be some kind of clash between the families, which again is going to be very funny to see. Now, obviously, we also got this other one saying post-lament Anthropocene stars intertwined. Cantarella, we've got the same thing here. We get a little bit more of a high detailed look at what her character design looks like. Again, you can see she's literally underneath the water here. I'm not sure if this is the, I think this is the Alvarado Bank, to be fair. I did not even notice that. It looks like the inside of the Alvarado Bank underwater. Maybe we're going to get some kind of update to that. They have been kind of focusing on it quite a bit. Maybe it is just a completely different building that just looks very similar. But again, that is very exciting to see. And as I said, it is kind of weird that she is like underwater. Her name is kind of like written in a different gradient as well. So maybe we're going to see something a little bit different with this character. I'm not sure, but it's going to be very exciting to see what they do with that kind of element. They say the current head of the Phasalia family, obviously we saw, they say the Phasalia family's 36th head, Cantarella Phasalia. She locks your gaze with deep, she locks your gaze with eyes as deep as the ocean, where dark tides seem to surge and swell. For a moment, you think you glimpse something in the ocean's depth, but you're unsure if it's the shadow of a giant sea creature or the tail feathers of the celestial steed. So again, it seems that she's going to have a little bit of a big role to play in the story. Now, I don't know if she's going to be like absolutely crazy in terms of the lore. I feel like she might be one of those characters that just kind of comes along for the ride, a little bit like Carlotta, where like she does have some like important significance in terms of like being, you know, the head of one of the biggest families. But I'm not sure if she's actually going to be heavily involved with the Rover. You get what I mean? I feel like she might actually kind of go away. Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see for the story. But it seems like a lot of people are very, very excited about her. And it seems like a lot of people really want to pull for her. Now, obviously, you know, we've got like creators in the comments. Let's just take a look at it over here. Hold up. We got creators in the comments saying, what does she mean by that? We got like Brax, we got Tectone saying, that is my girlfriend, and only those who like this tweet are allowed to pull for her. They say, dude, she's so perfect. Obviously, we got Ethan saying, hey, Phasalia, my name's Ethan. I'm a successful entrepreneur who has been recognized in high regards within the community. My 401,000 is up. 401k, sorry, is up 27%. Recently just purchased a new car. If you're ever interested in getting a bite to eat or some coffee, feel free to reach out. Bro, these tweets are so funny. And again, it seems like a lot of people are very excited for her character to come out. And honestly, I'm very excited too. I saw her in the trailer. We also had a look at some of the other characters, including, I think it's the Sentinel. We're not really sure yet in terms of like what kind of transformation stuff she went over. Because, you know, she looks like Cartethia, but like a little bit more of like an older version of Cartethia, I guess. And we also had that red-haired girl as well, which a lot of people are very excited, and maybe we're going to get some drip marketing about that. I feel like the red-haired girl, or maybe, you know, another character might be announced soon, for a 4-star character. We'll have to wait and see. It doesn't seem like sometimes Wuthering Waves are a little bit funny whenever it comes to drip marketing, so we could see some other characters being announced in the next couple of days. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, I'll make a video if that does actually happen, but so far all we have is news on Cantarella. Now, obviously, we have Zani coming up and stuff like that, which is going to be absolutely crazy. I'm not sure how this is going to line up in terms of banners, you know, because Cantarella has already been kind of teased here, but has Zani even been teased? I'm not sure. I feel like Zani would come up first in a little bit of advertising if she was to come up next in terms of like banner sales and everything like that. Maybe Zani might be the next character that comes after this one tomorrow, but it is a little bit weird that we haven't seen anything about her, as a lot of people were speculating that she was going to be coming up soon, because again, she's been a very prominent character in the story, and it's going to be very hard to actually pull for both of these characters if that is the case, because if Zani and Cantarella are both of the characters that are coming to the game at the same time, oh my god, bro, I cannot, you know, phase 1, phase 2, Zani and Cantarella, oh no, it's all cooked, it's all over, and I'm definitely going to have to wail on the game if that does happen, because again, I need both these characters. That is absolutely insane. But yeah, overall, it does look really cool. I honestly think that they're cooking with Cantarella's design. I'm not sure what else she's going to bring to the story. I'm not sure what else we're going to see in version 5.2. 5.2? Jesus Christ, we're going a little bit far into the future. 2.2, sorry. If we're going to see any kind of like further continuance onto the story, because obviously 2.1 has been a little bit of a filler patch. You know, obviously we've seen a little bit of the Alvarado Underground Vault stuff with Zani. We've had a little bit of the fishing stuff. I wonder if 2.2, sorry, is going to bring us back into it, and if we're going to like start to actually get back into the meat of the main story. Obviously, they teased a lot to do with it, and they've given us a little bit of a roadmap of what's to happen with some of the names. So it feels like we are going to have a little bit of a pickup of the story, I'm pretty sure. And I feel like we're going to see a little bit more of some other characters as well, including characters like Frolova. Now, obviously, Frolova, I feel like she's not going to be a playable character. I know a lot of people really hope that she is going to be one, but in my opinion, I feel like a lot of the Frextus and stuff like that, and a lot of the kind of evil people in the Wuthering Waves universe don't really get brought out as characters, like Scar, stuff like that. We haven't seen any of them get brought out as a character, which makes me kind of think that maybe we're not going to get them at all. Now, maybe we do. Maybe that will change in the future. But I feel like a lot of people wanting Frolova and saving up for her might not actually get her. So if you guys do want a good character, I'm sure that Cantarella will be great. I'm sure that Zani is going to be great. If you got Phoebe as well, you know, she's great as well. So again, don't save up too much for like characters that aren't even announced yet. But take a look at some of these announced ones, for example, like Cantarella. And actually go ahead and, you know, plan your pools around that, because, you know, some of them might not actually turn up in the future anyways. But hey, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Maybe they do get a Frolova release. We might actually see that. I'm not sure. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that Cantarella is going to be on your pool list? Do you think you're going to be pulling for her? I definitely am. I'm definitely going to be pulling for her. And if Zani gets announced, I'm going to be pulling for Zani as well, which I'm going to have to get back to grinding, bro. I'm going to have to get back to doing all of the end game modes and everything like that. Oh my god, bro. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.